Hi, I am Storm Boyer, and my presentation, Pride in Michigan Public Libraries, focuses on analyzing LGBTQ collections, displays, and staffing within public libraries. A known goal for public libraries is to successfully serve their entire community. An example is the Capital Area District Libraries, a library system located in the Lansing, Michigan area. Their mission statement is empowering our diverse communities to learn, imagine, and connect. While public libraries in the Lansing, Michigan area promote inclusion and acceptance of all members of the community, there's been no known study focusing on LGBTQ collections, displays, and staffing for these public libraries to support this claim. The main research question asked in the study is, are public libraries in the Lansing area inclusive of the LGBTQ community? We can break this main question down into three different sectioned questions. Are LGBTQ materials included in the library's collection? Have LGBTQ displays been showcased in the library? And is the public library's environment safe and inclusive of LGBTQ employees? Before we get started, there are some terms that need to be defined. LGBTQ is a term that references anyone who is not heterosexual nor cisgender. Inclusion in the case of the study means the success of LGBTQ materials within the public library's collection, the clear and public showcasing of LGBTQ displays, and hiring LGBTQ persons as employees in a safe and accepting environment. LGBTQ collections refers to the materials within the public library in which a person of the LGBTQ community is included as either a main character or secondary character in fiction or nonfiction works. LGBTQ displays means a public showcase of LGBTQ materials for the purposes of being LGBTQ in nature. So where is the study taking place? The Lansing, Michigan area includes the cities of Lansing, Okemos, and Hazlet, so the public libraries in these cities will be analyzed. Past research regarding LGBTQ in public libraries has focused primarily on the banning of LGBTQ materials in youth sections of the library. However, there has been no known research regarding LGBTQ display success and LGBTQ employees in public libraries. So why include LGBTQ materials and displays within a public library? Research has shown that LGBTQ materials and displays promote inclusion of the LGBTQ community, providing a safe and welcome place. This study uses a mixed methods approach to data collection. The first question, are LGBTQ materials included in the library's collection? A content analysis of the library's catalog will be examined in comparison to popular LGBTQ items. For the question, have LGBTQ displays been showcased in the library? A survey of the LGBTQ display histories will be given to the public services librarians at these libraries. For the last question, is the public library's environment safe and inclusive of LGBTQ employees? Interviews with LGBTQ employees working in these public libraries in the Lansing, Michigan area will be performed. The first method is regarding a content analysis of the public library's catalog. Performing an extensive internet search to compile a list of the top 30 to 40 LGBTQ titles will help to assess the LGBTQ collection of the library. Searches within the public library's catalog will be guided from the LGBTQ titles list. A validity concern with this method is that if the popular titles are not included in the library's collection, it does not necessarily mean that there are not LGBTQ materials in the collection, as there could be lesser known LGBTQ titles in the collection. A second method is a survey regarding LGBTQ displays in the public libraries. This survey is sent out to the public service librarians of these public libraries. These are the employees who mainly create the displays at these libraries. The online survey site SurveyMonkey will be used to create the survey. The site also creates a link which will be emailed to the public services librarians to complete. The survey questions included in the survey are yes/no questions as well as some open-ended questions. SurveyMonkey will be able to analyze the yes/no questions, but the researcher will code the open-ended questions. SurveyMonkey is an anonymous site, so no personal or private information will be gathered for the sake of the study. The only validity concern is relying on the fact that the public service librarians' responses are unbiased, truthful, and they are remembering historical accounts correctly. For the last method, interviews will be performed with LGBTQ employees at these public libraries, ideally 6 to 8 LGBTQ employees. Most interviews will be done in person, and audio will be recorded as a transcription of the interview, while other interviews may be done over email. The interview questions will mainly be qualitative, open-ended questions to gather information on individual experiences regarding their LGBTQ status and how it's affected their working environment in the public libraries. This will be coded by the researcher to locate themes and ideas. Names of the interviewees will be removed from the transcripts and replaced with pseudonyms for privacy protection. Validity concerns with this method are that the researcher needs to put careful consideration to ensure that the interview questions are not biased. Also, the few interviews will reflect only a small amount of the experiences and may not reflect the experiences of all of the LGBTQ employees in these public libraries. Limitations to the study include that the sample size of both the public services librarians and the LGBTQ employees are being used to represent a whole, and experiences can differ in both of these samples. It is also near impossible to know the exact amount of LGBTQ employees in the library systems, therefore it's difficult to get a working ratio. This study is also limited to just LGBTQ employees and their experiences, but in the future the study could be expanded to include LGBTQ patrons and their satisfaction with the library's services. The anticipated significance of the study is to mainly create insight as to the status of LGBTQ inclusion in the Lansing, Michigan area. By doing so, the study can raise awareness of any LGBTQ inclusion issues. It can also serve as a guide for others to assess and analyze their own public library and their relationship with the LGBTQ community. In addition, this study will bring forth the importance of serving the LGBTQ community. Thank you for your time.